It's your side mirror with MVAA Part 2. Let me put it that way. And that's because earlier in the year, we had the very first part of it. The whole idea then was to try and, get you in sync with this very vital agency of government in terms of you getting the authentic and the most accurate in terms of documentation for your vehicles. Well, it is the intention of MVAA to ensure that you get the best in terms of service. All right, then, I won't be the one to speak on that. And so the chief helmsman of that particular agency will be taking us through that discourse this morning. And I'm talking about the general manager of Motor Vehicle Administration Agency, Lape Kilanko. She's joining me right now. It's nice to have you, madam. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
And you're welcome back to Traffic Radio.
Thank you, Victor.
Great. It's nice to have you back here. All right, so we're talking documentation and looking at your mandate as well. But madam, we ran the very first series of this campaign earlier in the year, precisely between January and February. So let's kickstart this conversation by drawing some kind of inference from that campaign. What informed your agency's drive or the move to embark on that public enlightenment campaign? Let's start with that.
Thank you, Victor. People outside don't know much about the agency. We want to educate them about the agency, what we do, what we stand for, and how they can go about getting necessary documents on their vehicles. And also to get feedback from them.
Right. And I'm sure that we got a lot, right, during that time.
Yes.
So how did you find that first experience connecting with the public using the media?
It's good.
Right.
At least we get a lot of feedback from people, and we're able to make necessary corrections where we need to make the corrections, do the needful, and at the same time inform the public about our services.
Right.
And that has increased the awareness, and we're getting people coming to our stations now.
Right. Instead of going to patronize the touts, as the case may be.
Yes.
All right. So let's link up with the present moment and let's do some kind of concept clarification in order for us to gain some little traction and maximum traction this morning. So when we talk about MVAA, let's talk about what you do and your core responsibilities. Let's break that down to our listeners this morning.
Okay, now. We are in charge of issuers of vehicle licenses, also driver's license. We also do renewal and registration of auto spare parts and car mats. That's car dealers. We do their registration also.
Okay. So anything that relates to documentation that involves vehicles, you guys are always there?
Yes, please.
All right. So if I have any issue with registration, I can always come to the Motor Vehicle Administration Agency.
Of course.
Right. So how
That's
many?
our mandates.
Great. So how many centers do we have for getting this processed across the length and breadth of Lagos?
We have over 104 stations.
104 stations.
Yes.
That is huge.
And that's not even enough.
You mean it?
Yes.
So you mean the population in Lagos, the motoring population in Lagos requires much more in terms of these stations that you have?
Yes.
Wow, that's massive. All right, so, and this is spread across the 5 divisions of the state?
Yes, please.
Let's begin to break this down now. So we have vehicle registration. What other documentations do we need and that people need to get to you at MVA?
Apart from registering your car, new one, whether you buy Tokumbo, you have to do registration for it. We have change of ownership. We have, you want to change your plates, hold plates,
okay,
multilated plates. We also do conversion. We do replacement. We have for driver's license.
Right.
We do that also. You renew, new applicants also. And for the spare parts dealers, we have the register of recognized auto spare part dealers in Lagos State, and also car dealers. We have replacement of plates. If you lose your plate, you can as well replace it. We do registration for vehicles, trucks, tankers, and
So all kinds of articulated vehicles.
Yes, all kinds of all these big vehicles,
All right.
small vehicles.
What about the motorbikes? Do you register them
We
too?
do that also.
Okay.
We do that new, what we call Okada.
Right.
We do that.
You do that. And then the tricycles too?
Yes, please.
The Maras?
Yes, please.
Oh, wonderful. So everything that relates to documentation of such vehicles,
Yes.
the Motor Vehicle Administration DSA is in charge.
Yes.
All right. I know that for the driver's license, it's a tripartite arrangement. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
So you do that in conjunction with...
With Federal Road Safety Corps and the Vehicle Inspection Services that we call VIS.
All right. And the last time we actually reflected on this, we heard of some backlogs in terms of people coming to collect these licenses. Because I know that the collecting point or the finish line for this process, it still lies with the MVAA. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
So can you update us? Do we still have those backlogs?
We still have. We're still appealing to the public to come and collect their driver's license. We still have close to 60,000.
Wow, that's massive. And what could be responsible for this? Because in the time past, we thought people were using the processing of driver's licenses as a detour, perhaps to open accounts and all of that. But I was thinking that trend should have changed. Is that still the trend?
No, we shouldn't use, it's not only for that. Though it's a means of identification for banks and all that. But then, for you to be behind the wheel, you must have a driver's license. I wonder why, because during, you remember in the first year, we came here asking people why they refused to come and collect their licenses. And we even do some Saturday services because of it.
All right.
But we still have more with us.
Okay, so at the moment, MVAA, you do have Saturday services?
In some of our stations.
All right, we will get to that. But I'm just thinking aloud now, because some have equally asked the question, if you have backlogs in terms of these driver's licenses, why is the MVAA not sending text messages or perhaps looking for ways of communicating with the owners of these driver's licenses?
We do have their numbers. You know, some of the people will change their phone numbers, and the numbers with us, we keep calling and will not get through. We keep calling them to come and pick their driver's licenses. But if you don't give us the right number, then we can't get across to you if there is any issue on it.
Right. And I'm having a feeling some of those driver's licenses would have even expired, considering the fact that they've been in your custody for like 2, 3, 4 years. I'm having that feeling as well.
Some are expired, really.
Okay. And that means such person will have to process a new one.
Yes, please.
All right, then Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This morning, it's Your Side Mirror with MVAA, and the general manager of that particular agency is on the program this morning. Very, very shortly, I will allow you to also join the conversation. But beyond that point, madam, let's talk about the other one, which is very, very common. That is number plate acquisition. Do we have people coming up regularly to get this?
Very. Sometimes it is. People are coming.
Okay. And they're making use of all the centers.
Yes, please.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so we've also talked about the articulated vehicles. Earlier in the year, you guys started that particular one.
Launched it.
Let's talk a bit about that. How is it going, by the way?
Not too encouraging, because we agreed at that launching that trucks, tankers, that the new plates, when their licenses expire, that they now change to the new plate. But it is slow, but encouraging. So we're still appealing to owners of trucks and drivers that they should come over and change to the new plate. And you know, because of the lockdown, and companies are just picking up, organizations are just picking up. So we hope that later in the year that they'll come around.
All right. Someone will be listening to us. Someone who's listening to us right now might be interested in the process. When people come to any of your stations, what is the time frame? What is the turnaround time for me to get any of these documents in terms of processes?
Within 2 days, you get your number plate.
Within 2 days?
Yes, please.
Okay. What about if it's a vehicle registration?
It's the same thing. Like one day you get even hours you get new plates and all that, except for few documents, you just get it.
Okay, so within hours you get that, because I know that back in the days, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Not now.
Okay.
We have enough plates, and officers are on top of it.
Oh, good. All right, that sounds pretty interesting. Let's sound you out before we go on this break. People have talked about touting as a major issue when we want to process some of these documents. So what is MVAA doing to eradicate touting in most of your stations?
We have always informed the public that they should not go to anybody outside the stations. We have our officers putting on uniform. We have their name tags. If you are coming to our station and you meet anybody outside, why do you have to talk to them? Go inside the station.
Okay. So from inside the station, we're able to get someone rather than an agent outside, trying to see what they can get from you. So you're saying people should ignore that anytime they come to any of your stations?
Yes, please.
All right, then let me just run you through this travel advice. Ikorodu Road, if you're coming in from the inner part of Ikorodu, Odogunyo, okay, I'll take it from movement from Odogunyo, White House, Okegbe, Jubilee, all the way down to Sabo Roundabout is good. And of course, from there inwards, Benson, looking lovely as well. From Benson, linking up with Ikorodu Roundabout, not bad at all. And from Ikorodu Roundabout, connecting Agric, Ogolonto, down to Majidun, looking good too. From Majidun to Itowolo, it slows down a bit, and it stays like that up to mile 12, K2, Kushofe, proceeding down to Ojota. Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, I told you traffic is somewhere around Goyi, proceeding to Dokpemu underneath the bridge, and between Cement and Elezik, you have some good movement there. Slows down from Ajayi Farms, proceeding to National, and that is the way it is within that corridor. All right, so it's your side mirror with MVAA, and today we're looking at the overview, especially as look at we connect with the mandate of that particular agency in getting your documentation. All right, a brief break, 1 or 2 messages. When we return, we'll be hearing from you on the program this morning. You want to connect with us? Perhaps you have areas of concern that you want to draw the general manager's attention to. You can feel free to reach us on 0809 912 0777.
Àjọ Motor Vehicle Administration Agency rán mi sí yín o. Àjọ MVAA tá à ń sọ yìí ló ní ojúṣe ṣíṣe ètò àkọọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo ọkọ̀ irú èyíkéyìí tí ò bá jẹ́ tó ń rìn láwọn ojú òpópónà wa nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ gba acne permit, number plate, bọ́jọ́ bá lọ lórí ìwé àṣẹ ìwakọ̀ yín, ìyẹn driver's license. Bó bá sì jẹ́ pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣe tuntun ni, ọ̀dọ̀ àjọ MVAA ní kẹ́ ẹ lọ tààràtà. Auto spare part dealers tẹ́ ẹ sì ń fẹ́ gbàwé àṣẹ ìjọba. MVAA yìí náà ni o. Ẹ̀yin onímárúwá, àjọ MVAA ló láṣẹ àti fún yín ní riders card. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni wọn ò yé ṣèrànwọ́ fáwọn agbófinró bí wọ́n bá nílò àkọọ́lẹ̀ tó pé pérépéré. Ẹ wá gbọ́ o, àjọ MVAA ń kìlọ̀ pé ẹ má bá wọn oníbàràǹdà dòwò pọ̀. Èṣù ni wọ́n fẹ́ fowó yín jẹ ṣàwámà ni. Ó yá gbẹ́sẹ̀ kó tẹ̀sù mọ́lẹ̀ jọ. Ẹ lọ tààràtà sọ́fíìsì àjọ MVAA tó bá súnmọ́ yín ká ẹ lọ gba ojúlówó ìwé ọkọ̀ yín lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Pè wọ́n lórí nọ́mbà yìí 0705 655 7484 lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára. Ẹ kàn sí wọn lórí mvaa@lagossstate.gov.ng. Àjọ Motor Vehicle Administration Agency olùrànlọ́wọ́ yín ni wọ́n jẹ́. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe ni.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your side mirror with MVAA. That's Motor Vehicle Administration Agency. That's the agency responsible for all your documentation. And like you heard, it's a one-stop shop, so you can get everything you need from them in terms of registration. Okay, then, so we'll allow you to connect with us very, very shortly. Third Milan Bridge, from the entry point, we said it's still looking good. We are now proceeding to Unilag Waterfront. Down to Adekunle is good. Earlier on, I told you it was slow between Adekunle and Adeniji, but it gets better right now. That's from that intersection at Adekunle. So you do not have any worries on the third Milan Bridge for now. I still have with me in the studio Lape Kilanko, who is the General Manager for the Motor Vehicle Administration Agency. Madam, let's extend the discourse beyond the studios right now. Can we do that? Mm-hmm. Are we comfortable?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to the public. So you can link up with us right now on 0809-912-0777. Okay, that's 0809-912-0777. That's the numbers you can connect with us. My first caller on the line already. Hello there. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Victor.
Good morning. It's a lady.
Hola.
Hola, my friend. How are you doing, Hola?
I'm fine, yo.
Where is your location right now?
I'm at Obaniko Rowing World Tango.
And what's the traffic looking like there?
Just, we are moving steadily.
Steadily.
It's raining, so everybody's being careful.
Oh, okay. It's raining out there?
Yes.
Oh, September rains.
Yeah.
All right. Hola, let's hear from you.
That's in the house. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, Hola.
I have some few questions.
Go on.
Concerning the driver's license,
Yes, please.
I think people have addresses on it. If I can be paying an amount, a huge amount to do that, I don't think sending it to the addresses, getting the particular person, since they are not owing any money. So that's one of the ways you can go about distributing it.
Okay,
because
so...
I would like to use in Lagos is so overcome that you need to work every angle. Some people work Monday through Sunday, some Monday through Saturday, and have Sunday to rest. You know, so coming to your stations and it might be tiring for you to be able to distribute. That's just
Okay, so you're suggesting that MVAA should send it to their homes?
Yes, you can use the first rider. They will bring another form of ID. They check it and give it to the owners so that it will be away from your offices anyway. Another one, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I did change of ownership of recent. I did for my dad. Ma'am, the money is so much. And the number of time it took almost like 23, 24 working days to be ready. Change of ownership now, I'm not saying new place. So, what can be done? If I tell you the amount, in fact, I told my dad, but you just have to do it.
Okay, so you said the money is much, and of course, it took a long time, you said?
Time before it will be ready.
All right. Okay, then. We've taken note of that, Ola, and I wish you a safe journey to your office.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Great. All right. So that's the first caller. Maybe we need to put all of them together, and then we can allow you to also respond to that feed. 0809-912-0777. Talk to me. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Paul. I'm calling from Ogun State.
Paul from Mowe. Talk to me.
Yes, I got my driver license in January.
Okay.
But in June, I was in a bus. They stole my wallet in the night. So my driver license was stolen.
Okay.
It was inside that wallet. So I don't know where you are located. How I can get another one.
Okay, so you want to know the process that involved if you lose your driver's license?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a photocopy of it.
And you don't have a photocopy of it?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to take your number as well. For those of you who are connected with us, we'll also get your numbers so that even after the program, we might also connect with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
This is my number.
Yeah, we have it there, don't worry. It's already taken. All right, so we're moving on. The process involved in retrieving a lost driver's license, or what can the person do? We'll look at that too. Let's hear from you on the program, Your Side Mirror with MVAA. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Victor. My name is Adenose Patrick.
Hey, Adenose Patrick. How you doing?
Very well, my Oga.
Are you back from the village?
I'm back from from the village.
Okay, then. So let's hear from you, Adensi Patrick. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Just to take it from where one of the callers said. Now, since MVAA could have arrangement with the telcos to send SMSs, in the same way, MVAA can have you charge for the SMS, charge us 200, 300 naira, so that driver's license can be mailed to the addresses. That is also another way of verifying the authenticity of the addresses that are supplied. Because a lot of people they don't want to give accurate details about themselves. And things can't even really work that way. If I want to renew my driver's license, for example, in the village, I don't. You know what? I don't even need to. I fill the form, I make the payment, and the driver's license is mailed to me. NIPOS is actually, they are not having good businesses to do now, because I haven't mailed any letter in Nigeria in the last 20 years. So if there are 1 million people like me, NIPOS has lost clients. So, but I renew my license every time it expires. So that's one. Number two, the plate number for the truck that is to be changed. Government says, okay, we spent money to acquire this plate number. One person the lady just called. He said, if I tell you the amount it costs, and madam will not say that she's not aware, touting is a normal thing. What are they doing? It's not enough to come to just run a jingle the day they are on radio to say that, hey, MVA is the person that you need to attend to. How often do we hear these jingles? The transporters that have spent money to acquire that plate number, what government should do is to give each of those plate number as replacements to them, spread the the collection of that money. Little by little, if the plate number is 15,000, we want to collect that money from you 5 different times. It's easy. You have cushioned it. That's how you can encourage people to come and take the swap of the plate number, because they paid for it in the initial time. You took a decision without consulting them. You changed it. You want them to come and pay another set of money to acquire. Good morning.
All right then, Adensi Patrick, thank you so much. It's concerned, and of course it leads to vital points, which I know the General Manager will address. I'll take one more before I get back to her, and then she can respond to some of these concerns. All right, so Adensi has talked about touting and what MVA can do, as well as a fee for distribution. Talk to me. Hello there. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Matthew.
Matthew, go ahead.
I really want to add to the point of discussion this morning. I have had some callers suggesting that MVA should make arrangement to send the driver license to individuals in their various houses or addresses. And totally, although it's not opinion, I'm totally in disagreement with that.
You disagree with it? Why do you disagree? Talk to me.
The reason I disagree with that is that driver license is a license that is needed by any individual that needs to drive and that also needs to renew his driver license. As such, if that person actually value the license, that person should not hesitate to collect as a when due. I will renew my license, and whenever they are lucky, I go and collect it. That's a big deal now. Why would MVA be looking for people all around?
Right. Yeah, but perhaps they are concerned that we have a backlog that runs into thousands. Maybe that's why they are giving that suggestion. What do you think?
Yes, I know. With some of those reasons why some will not come for it again, may likely be that maybe some of them are died. To be that some of them are incapacitated. That's exactly.
All right.
But at the same time, how do you get the real address? How do you get to get the to this individual? What do you call? The other they will call for it.
All right. Okay then. Thank you so much. All right, so it's a back and forth kind of argument in terms of distribution. Definitely, some have said MVA should do their own bit. But let's get back to you, madam.
Yes.
How would you respond to some of these concerns that are raised?
Yes, let's talk about the distribution of driver's licenses.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, people don't give their correct addresses. So how do you go about different wrong addresses, looking for people with wrong addresses, even phone numbers, they don't give us the right one. So going around, if you know that the driver's license is very essential for you, I'm sure you don't come round to a station to pay, and you know the essence of the driver's license, I will not come round. What it shows that people are driving without the correct driver's license. That's what it means. People are driving with expired driving license, and that means we need enforcement to check people driving. We don't just want anybody behind the wheels. It means people are driving without the correct driver's license. About distribution, I've said the addresses may not be right. Even the phone numbers, we're not getting through. Now, if you have money, people will want to dispatch the driver's license. It's going to add more, and it is not in our mandate to charge for such a fee.
Yeah, but I mean, this is Patrick is just thinking aloud now. And perhaps if you just had an additional 200 naira, and you call it a distribution fee or something, maybe that could help to check this backlog.
Okay, we look at it. Okay. We sit with all stakeholders and discuss.
And they can decide on that. All right.
Yes.
All right then.
Then change of ownership.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's going through a middle person. If you are going through a middle person, of course that person will charge you more. We are telling you, go to our stations. When and how, there may be some issues. Before you come to our station, there are certain documents that you must bring to start change of ownership process. You can't count the days you have spent. The 3 documents, you have to bring your affidavits, bring police report, get CMR, before you do any change of ownership.
But how long does it take originally for you to get that change of ownership?
I don't know the time she's talking now, but now it is not. It is not 23 days.
How many days now? 2 to 3 days?
2 to 3 days you get it if there is no problem.
Oh.
If there is no issue on that particular vehicle.
Right. Okay. All right. So that addresses that.
Then loss of driver's license. Let that person get across to us. We talk.
Okay.
How to get a new one.
All right. We'll definitely give Paul the number as well before we run off on the program.
Then about touting and everything. It's not even peculiar to this agency. We see people around. Even when you want to go and buy spare parts, you see 10 people running after you. But if you know where you are going, you just go straight to it and get whatever you want to get. So that's why we are appealing to the public. Come straight to the station. If you think you don't have the time and you are using a middle person, then don't expect that the price that we're giving you, that person will give you.
Right.
Of course, that person will put his own price on it.
Well, Adonis Patrick is a bit concerned about he appreciates the fact that you guys have a jingle out on this program, at least the one that talks about touting and white people. But he wants more presence. He wants more of those jingles across the media outlets.
We will try.
Okay.
It costs money, but we will try, and we're on it now.
Okay, then.
That's why we are here now.
That's right. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It's your side mirror with MVAA. Let's get back to some more calls right now.
Sorry, Victor, about the articulated number plate.
Yes.
It is not a state matter. It is national. It's not Lagos State saying, I want to change the numbers of the trucks and tankers. It's a national issue. It's all over the state.
It's all about the country?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All over the country.
So it's not a Lagos affair?
No, it's not a Lagos affair.
All right. Okay, then. I'm sure maybe the Joint Tax Board might be able to also bring in their voice in terms of prorating the payment of those fees for those number plates. All right. Let's get back to the phone lines, and I'll still hear from you. Hello there. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning.
This is Adeboye on the line.
Niyi Adeboye.
Yeah, I just want to re-emphasize on one of the caller earlier.
he made mention of the splitting the payments of the vehicle license and driver license. The GM has not addressed that. Please, I just want to be addressed again. It is very possible.
Now,
So I want us to.
no. What's the question again?
The person mentioned that if driver license can be, the payment can be split like 3-4 times. If you compel everybody to contact most of these things we are saying, the touting we are mentioning is being done by most of the uniform men. I'm telling you, that's a fact.
Okay, so let me tell you, I don't think Patrick mentioned that, but he was talking about the number plates for articulated vehicles. For driver's license, we know it's 6,350 naira. Do you want us to prorate that as well?
No, if that is going official, is it possible I get it on time with that amount? Is it possible I get it in 2-3 days in a week? Is it possible? Is it possible in this country?
Driver's license
is not 2 days.
It's a tripartite arrangement, right? And you have 3 agencies that are involved, and there are lots of processes that are equally involved. It has to go from Lagos to Abuja.
Officially, how many days? How many official days or weeks?
Do you get the driver?
For the driver's license, within a week and 2 weeks, you get your new driver's license.
2 weeks.
Yes.
That is if I'm doing it personally from my own place, as in online.
Yes.
Okay, I will take that from you, ma'am.
All right, so you need to work on that. But
if you have issue, you get our hotline. Tell us if you have any issue getting it.
Then, which means after this program or before the end of the program, we will need your numbers.
Yes, we'll give the number
we'll
to
give
you.
you our hotline.
All right, thank you very much.
All right,
You're
Ni
welcome.
Adeboye, thank you so much. We're moving on your side mirror with MVAA this morning. 0809-912-0777. 104 stations across Lagos. That's where you can get their services. Talk to me. Hello there.
Hello, Victor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Victor. How are you doing?
Very good.
That is Dominion.
Dominion, nice to hear from you. Go ahead.
I'm from the appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah. Now, the question I have is, how are they supporting small scale business now? In terms of, I have a friend that has a dispatch rider, but that has a dispatch site. Now, he told me that he has spent over 50,000 to register that motorbike. Why? Because every local government in Lagos, you see the local government officials disturbing them. So it's becoming just to register a motorbike. And you are spending 50,000. What is DIS doing about it? Then, unfortunately, I was not able to talk to the man in charge of tax force. This local government house needs to be removed from the road. They just see them, they will just stop the bike. And that I'll be driving in Nigeria, they will just stop the bike. If I'm not careful, I will hit that man. There's something needs to be done about all this, sir.
Okay. All right. Registration of motorbikes and dispatch riders. All right. We'll take that as well. And I know that Madam will respond to it. Let's take some more from you before we get back to her. 0809-912-0777. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Banji calling from Ikeja.
Go ahead, Banji.
Okay, well, my own concern is about the number plates.
Okay.
If you look out, you see that most of these recent number plates being produced, by the time you use it for 3 months, they are washed off. And I believe the number plates are for identification. And once, after some time, few times, you cannot even see what is written on the number plate again. So is it not becoming a security issue when you have that? And how do we improve on that? Because the number plates produced earlier, they are long lasting. But the recent one, they wash off easily.
Okay, very good question.
And another question is that is there a way to replace the ones that are washed off?
Okay.
Those are just my questions.
Replacement.
Replacement, then how do we make the quality better than the way it is now?
All right, then. We've taken note of that.
It's not good. That is just the truth.
Thank you very much. All right, Madam, let's get back to those questions.
Okay, to Mr. Dominion. He said he spent over 60,000 to register his motorbike, not from us. Ours is just to give you number plate and rider's card.
Okay.
If it's into logistic business, it is not from us.
MVA, you do not register dispatch branch?
No. What we do is to just give you the number plate and the rider's card. All that documentations, you do it with Ministry of Transportation.
Okay.
And the issue with local governments, I can't speak for local government.
Right.
Normally, motor vehicle administration don't do enforcement on the road.
Right. All right. So let's you've addressed that. Let's talk about
Mr. Banji's about fading number plates.
That's right.
We're looking into that, but we have even people will just laugh if I say this. We have lifespan for number plates.
You mean it?
Yes. You're also laughing.
What's the lifespan?
About 5 years.
5 years.
But people don't know how to
preserve it.
To preserve and maintain this number plate. Some wash with brush. They say it is dirty. They wash with brush. Of course, the thing will fade off.
So how am I supposed to do it?
You're not supposed to wash with brush at all.
Okay.
Something soft, you wash your number plate, something like soft clothes or something.
With a gentle scrub or something.
Yes. Okay. You don't wash with brush. And you can replace it if it's fading. But we get across to number plate production. I'm sure they are listening to this.
Right.
We are not the one producing the plates.
Okay, you have a department that does that.
There is a government agency producing it.
Oh, okay.
But we get across to them.
All right, so you need to pass this across. They say it's substandard. So let's see how they can work on that. But replacement, they have to get to you.
Yes, they can replace it, yes.
Okay. All right, so madam, let's begin to take this home this morning because there's a lot to talk about, but we cannot finish that on this program. And so we're here. The campaign will continue next week, Friday. But for those who want to connect with you after this timeout, what are the numbers that they can use?
The hotlines.
Okay. We'll get those hotlines for you. But beyond that point, I need you to address this once again, even as we gradually wind down on the program this morning. And that's the issue of touting, which was mentioned earlier on. I want your word on it again. What should people do when they get to your stations? How can they address this?
We have the price list pasted in our stations. Is this on that price list that you want to see it? And make sure that you go inside the station, not outside the station, talking to people.
Okay. Anytime they get to any of your stations?
Get inside and ask for the station manager.
Right.
And you see the banner displaying our prices there.
Okay then, so you heard from the General Manager of Motor Vehicle Administration Agency. Anytime you get to any of those stations, please ensure that you are speaking with an official within the system, not touts that are making use of it. All right then, so the hotline for Motor Vehicle Administration Agency.
Shall I?
Okay. You can go ahead.
070 56 55 7484.
Let's take that again.
070 56 55 7484.
Right. Okay, so you can call that number, and I'm sure that you'll get a response. Paul, you wanted to know how you can replace your driver's license. Please endeavor to call 070-5655-7484, and definitely you will get attention. Madam, I want to say a very big thank you to you for making it through to the program this morning. Your parting thought to our listeners, quickly. What's your parting thought?
Please patronize us. We're waiting for you. We're there for you.
All right. Okay then, so like you said, make sure you get to the Motor Vehicle Administration Agency and get the official, the reliable licenses and the documentation from them. Okay, so we have to go. This program this morning has been put together by the MVAA Public Affairs team, but let me appreciate those who have made it possible. Oluwatosin Adegun is a voice you will hear regularly on this campaign. Of course, she's Director Licensing and Records for MVAA. Also in the building, Mr. Ibrahim Bishi, who's Director Control and Regulations of Licenses for MVAA. Demore Ilori Folake, big shout out to you, Director of Public Affairs, MVAA, doing a whole lot to ensure that this program comes on stream. Not forgetting Adeoti Abel. All right, so we have to go. The program this morning has been produced by Korede Bamishile. Like we said, you can link up with them 07056557484. But continue the conversation on our own social media platform at Lagos Traffic 961. That's our Twitter handle. And also you can connect with me too on my own Twitter handle at Oteri Victor. Philip Akinwara, Mubosola Kasali, working hard to make sure you watch this live on stream. And that's part of our social media team. Thank you very much. And to Tayo Akonli, our executive producer, I would say a very big thank you to you.